Hello everyone, this is TheDeputation, here to show you all my HO scale birthday gifts that I got. You see my birthday was on May 1st, which was 2 days ago because today is May 3rd. And unfortunately, the stuff like I ordered, the ancients that I ordered too late to the point where they'd be here before or on my birthday. But actually, the first engine that I ordered and the first one that arrived here is this new Roundhouse Southern Pacific 280 Daylight, number 2610. It's a new release. They released them last year around spring. I've always wanted one to match the Daylight 260. And that thing I ordered off Model Train Stuff. They had a sale price for $80. Great deal for this brand new 280, which has more detail than the 260. I'll tell you about that later. But I ordered that. I ordered all the stuff on the weekend before my birthday. My birthday was on a Wednesday. Today is Friday, and so I ordered the stuff on Sunday. And I knew that 2610 would probably be the only, and the parts and could probably be the only thing that were going to show up. See, I ordered the 2610, a new Mantua undecorated 2662 tanker. Longer, I just always wanted one. And I also ordered a parts engine to finish off 2 Mantua steam locomotive restorations. There was a buy it now on eBay, so I got it. Purchased it on Sunday, and it is here today, Friday. But anyways, I'll start with the first one. This Roundhouse Southern Pacific 280, number 2610. These are more detailed than the 260 in that a couple things that I've noticed, like the tenders I like a lot better. On the old tenders, it wasn't a ladder; it was like a molded ladder to the back of the tender tank. This one's actually like a separately applied ladder. The grab irons are only on the sides of the tank. They used to go all the way up to the top to the top of the tank on the 260s. Other than that, there wasn't a whole lot of differences. I just feel like, well, obviously it's lower to the ground. 260s had the higher 63-inch drivers. That's how it would be in real life. The 63-inch drivers, and these things have small drivers, so the boiler, it's more lower to the ground. Operates just as the same as 260, can crawl, has very nice lighting, and it's just one smooth, nice operator, I'll tell you that. It's one hell of a nice engine. I can shortly show you how it runs. There isn't a whole lot of room here. Like, there's like in between where the camera's on a tripod, and the space of the tripod is like given on the ground. It's probably about like 2 feet, if that. I had to like shrink the tripod, the legs of it, so it's kind of a tight fit, so I can't really like extend it more. Anyways, let's see here. Oh, that's why it's not plugged in. So tight over here. Something's blocking the tracks, current-wise. There we go. See, I really can't show you up close because it's so high up. There, it's crawling. These things are just amazing. The directional lighting, absolutely love it. Wanted one for a year now, and finally got it. Alright, on to the next thing, because the 2662 isn't here yet. Hoping it'll be here maybe tomorrow. If not, then next week. Trying to get the May steam up going, but I will wait until I get the 2662 before I do the May steam up. Alright, now it's time to open the parts supplier, which is kind of like an eBay unboxing, because I had not opened it. I just got home, and so it's still in the box. Did not even need scissors, so whatever. And in the packaging, here it is. It's a Mantua shifter, 040. Bought for, it was a buy it now for $20 or best offer on eBay, and my dad took a best offer, I think maybe 20 he probably offered, and accepted it. Free shipping. The locomotive only needed, it runs and only needed a good lubing and cleaning, but I figured it would be a good parts engine. And it is. And here is the shifter. Plastic boilered, plastic tendered, except for the metal frame. Everything else on the locomotive is metal. Gear plate's kind of loose, but that doesn't matter because it's, see what's going, the locomotives that this engine is finished, that is going to be finishing, the projects that the locomotive itself is going to supply parts to, is just trying to find the place to put this. This Mantua 060 Big 6 number 14 will be giving a new tender, valve guides, and the crank pins for the rods, and I'll put 99's motor into it so they can all be done. Going to rebuild the tender off that so it matches, and what we'll be supplying for number 99 is the running gear, the drivers, and the new motor. That's it. So to get one engine to put two back in service is quite an accomplishment, and it's been long awaited. See, the story about number 99 is I purchased her in late April 2012 as a parts engine to finish off my beloved Mantua for shifter number 5. You can go to my website if you want to see pictures of that. But see, the number 5 was an old Mantua for shifter that my dad had, and when my dad gave me his collection of HO scale trains at N scale in 2007. That was part of it, and I always wanted to rebuild that engine since day one of having it. And it started in 2009 with the repainting of stuff. In 2010 I got further along with the repainting of the frame and the boiler and the cylinders. Took a long hiatus because we needed a new motor and running gear stuff, and it got put off all the way till 2012 of spring when I wanted to make my birthday the deadline for its completion. And that's where 99 came along. Found it on eBay for parts supplier. I think we paid about 20 for it at the time as well. Number 5, we got a brand new tender, all new running gear and a new motor. She was back in service. Then shortly after that I wanted to start the restoration of number 99. So repainted all her parts, cleaned up her chrome plated stuff, gave her parts that I had left off number 5, rebuilt another tender I got at a train show, and that's basically where it's sat for so long because I haven't been able to find any more parts at train shows and whatnot until now I finally got the parts supplier. We'll put all its running gear back on, and to think that this engine used to be a parts engine a year ago, and now today it's going to be, within a couple days it'll be operating on its own. And those two will definitely be up there on my favorites list. I do not plan on restoring this shifter because all that will be left of it is the cylinders, the boiler, the cab, and the frame. Everything else will be off it, so I won't be restoring it. But yeah, that is what we have so far. I'll make another update in this video next for when the 2662 arrives. It'll be separately, but we'll probably see all the engines here as well. But yeah, that's what I got so far for my birthday. Just trying to show you more views of the shifter, Pennsylvania number 99. Oh, I don't know if I'm anxious. Number 14 will be getting the tender. Like I said, just got to rebuild it first. Gonna be a simple job, but long awaited, I'll tell you that. But yeah, that is, I guess you could say, part 1 of the birthday gifts. So stick around for part 2 of the 2662. Alright, thank you. Alright guys, I'm finally back to report on the last of the gifts. The 2662 was the second one I ordered. I don't know why it took so long to get here from Texas. I believe it said 3 to 11 business days, but it didn't say that at first. It said that after we purchased it, that's how long it was going to take it. Before, it said it'd be there like on a certain date. That was much recent. It's been almost a whole week. It actually has been a whole week since we ordered it. Been a week and a day. And now it's finally here, but well worth the wait. I mean, I've always wanted one of these. I wanted the undecorated version because the saddle tanks, the all-around detail, the spark arrestor, the fact that it's an oil burner. I mean, because I have a lot of undecorated engines, and I make a lot of my engines undecorated, so that down the road when I have a bigger layout and it's more private and customized, that they can all be lettered for the Santa Clarita Valley Road, in which my layout is named for. But 2662 is here, and it is fantastic. Detail quality is a 10. I mean, it runs fantastic. Like, the only thing I've always had a problem with the new Mantua Classics engines, which are not made by Mantua. Mantua went out of business in 2001, and Model Power took them over in, I think, 2003. But the only problem I've ever had with their engines is that their lights are not directional. When it's going in reverse, you have the cab light on, but the headlight is still on. And you know, I don't mean to be nitpicky with it, but you know, that's just me. But you know, still, without a doubt, this engine is just fantastic. There's nothing I don't like about it. And there's 280-2610. And also, these last two right here weren't birthday gifts, but hang on, I actually got a third thing to add. Little Milwaukee Road Roundhouse coach kit that I haven't finished yet. But see, I went to the Fullerton Railroad Days on the weekend following my birthday. My birthday was on Wednesday, May 1st, and today is the... And I gotta pull my phone out, sorry. You'd think I'd know the date. Today's the 6th. So, on the 4th and 5th, the Fullerton station was having the Fullerton Railroad Days, Fullerton, California, the Amtrak station. It's an annual event. It's free, and it's a celebration of railroad stuff. They had around like 8 to 10, I think about 8 layouts. 2 were HO, 3 were N, 2 were Z, and a couple O and G. I mainly just wanted to go just so I can, you know, buy stuff, because I had money for my birthday and saved up as well. But I gotta say, the amount of HO stuff there was disappointing. There was only one main guy selling stuff. There was another guy from Milepost 38, the Anaheim train store, selling a couple things. He only had 3 engines: a Mantua Union Pacific GP20, this Model Power SP280, and an old Bachmann Smoky Mountains 060. And the other guy had a lot of, he didn't have any steam really, he just had only had a lot of diesels and a ton of rolling stock. So from the guy that had mainly just the diesels and rolling stock, I bought this really nice new Athearn Western Pacific Blue Box F7. It was new because it'd never been assembled. I added the detail parts so far. There's still more I can add, but just the bare minimum for now. I got that for $30. And it's easily probably my favorite diesel right now. I just absolutely love it. Number 921. And then the Model Power SP280 I bought from the guy from Milepost 38. Bought it for $15 because he didn't know if it ran. And took the tender. This thing is tender driven, and usually I hate tender driven engines just because to me they're just not as good as something that's, you know, driven from the inside. Like with this, just an internal motor from the engine. I like those a lot better because tender-driven engines aren't that reliable. They really don't pull a whole lot. But you know, I liked it because it was SP and it was a nice looking 280. And it was only for $15 because, like I say, I didn't know if it ran. But I popped off the tender shell, oiled up the motor shafts, greased the gears, oiled up all the running gear, and it ran fantastic. It barely needed a wheel cleaning on the tenders. The wheels roll freely, so like even if you're like pushing it, the drivers will still roll. The tender wheels will not. But I do love this thing very much, and only for $15 is a great deal. You don't see a whole lot of these. You see them on eBay occasionally. But I have wanted one, but I'm really glad I got it now. I like it. Also from the same guys, the Western Pacific F7, I bought this Roundhouse Roundhouse Shorty Milwaukee Road combine coach. There's a kit, it had never been opened. And being I ran out of Zap, which is my special glue, I only put together the bare minimum, being the trucks and the couplers, stuff to add all the handrails and whatnot. That'll come soon as I get more Zap. But these are all basically the birthday gifts that I have, even though I bought those 3 back there, but still considered a gift in my opinion. But now the 2662 is here, and I absolutely love it. I will show you how this thing runs. First I gotta move this stuff. Okay, I'll show you how the Western Pacific F7 runs and how this 280 runs as well. But just gotta move this stuff first. Okay. Whoops. Wrong way. Needs a brake and run still. It's very quiet as well. See, I mainly just like the West Coast look of it with the spark arrestor, like I said, and you have the wood box on top. But overall, I just absolutely love this engine. Just can't get enough of it. So yeah, that would be 2662's operation. Time to transfer over to the F7, I guess. This thing had no runtime on it, being it was an unassembled kit. So this thing can crawl. I have a ton of Athearn diesels, and all of them run just like this because when you're lubricating, these things will crawl. And this thing is crawling, and it barely makes any noise. Has a nice purr to it. See, it's the slowest I can get it to go. Hang on. There we go. So that's pretty darn amazing for a diesel. So that is the Western Pacific F7. Now on the SP280. Sorry, I have to awkwardly put this on while I'm holding the camera. Here we go. Whoops. And overall, I do very much like the performance on this engine. It's got good slow speeds as well. And also, I forgot to bring out, but the parts engine that I had purchased to finish for off this engine is right here. Number 99. It is done. The remainder of the parts engine is right here. All newly painted parts, but it finished off engine 99, and number 14 is on the bench way over there being worked on. So I don't know why I forgot to bring that out, but there is 99 and it is done, and it is fantastic. Well, while I was at it, I decided I'd bring out 99 and show you what the parts engine that I bought put back in service, the engine that put back in service. See, this is number 99, and like I said, she was number 5's parts engine. And if you don't remember what number 5 looks like, right there, number 5, the dad's old Mantua shifter, and that's the engine that supplied parts to her back in April of 2012. And now with the running gear and the motor off the parts engine, number 99 is in operation. And number 14 will be in operation shortly after some motor work on number 99's old motor. But yeah, this is 99, and this is where I finished this transformation in about a day, in about 30 minutes actually. Within 30 minutes of the parts engine's arrival, after I got some shots of it and put it on the video, I immediately went to work and put all the parts to 99. And that is where it ended up being operational. I haven't cleaned the wheels yet, so it is kind of a jumpy runner right now, but it just needs some wheel cleaning, that's for sure. So I plan on having your double head with number 5 soon. Special shifter tribute. Yep, you'll see your nature locomotives in action 8. It's all cleaned up and running again. But yeah, that is all my birthday gifts. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and have any questions on any of the engines, just shoot them. I'll reply right back quickly. But yeah, that is all the birthday gifts. So thank you guys very much for watching this long video. Alright, this is the Deputation.